How fun is it, rewarding is it for you to see a guy that seems to be loved by everyone in here kind of get better, even though he's only been doing this for a year now?
Outside of football, me and Kenneth hang out a lot. I beat him in FIFA a lot, and I whoop up on him. But just to see a guy progress from not knowing nothing about football from last year to this year, progressing so far, and picking up on the game so easily. Like guys work a long time just to get to where he's at, and just to have that experience and to be playing at a level he's playing at. It's really exciting to see Kenneth out there doing a lot of good things and making a lot of good plays.
What's it been like just getting to know him as a person, kind of his background and kind of where he's been?
I think it's pretty cool to get to know him as a person. It's pretty amazing to see that and actually know him and know where he came from to where he's at right now. It's a real humbling experience because sometimes you don't realize how good you got it when you hear other people's story. And Kenneth's always been a great guy, humble guy, always smiling, ready to work, willing to listen, and always willing to get better. And that's what you look for in younger guys and guys who really want to be successful in this league.
When you got here, you guys were probably considered the hunted. Last year, early on in the year, you're probably considered the hunter. Is there a difference in the mentality at all in the guys in this locker room? Because this year you're probably again the hunted.
We just know that mindset of we feel like we're the underdogs and we got to go out there and hunt. You got to earn that right to be hunted. And right now, finishing how we finished last year, we know it's a lot of things we could have improved on if we wanted to go past where we was at. And we know this year we're working on those things. Guys getting comfortable in the system, new system on defense. Guys working hard, working together. Working with the coaches working with us, and we just going out there and doing the best we can to make sure that we leave off better than we start. We start better than we left off.
You mentioned the new scheme on defense. What are your early impressions of the Jeff Hafley defense?
Actually, I was already impressed with Jeff Hafley because I called the friend when he first signed, who knew him very well, and that's Richard Sherman. And I talked to him, and Richard, he spoke highly of him. So, Sherman was a good friend. He's a good friend of mine, and if, one of my friends love you, I love you. And I was already impressed with Jeff Hafley in the system and what they was telling me about it before we got to camp. So now actually running those plays, getting out there on the field with these guys, I'm loving the system a whole lot more.
Quay said more detail-oriented. Do you see that?
Yeah, yes, this is definitely fine detailing in his system. Everybody has a role and everybody has a responsibility. Nobody gets a pass in no way or shape or form. Everybody has a responsibility in each call or anything. And you kind of know the responsibility in the run game and the pass for everybody.
What were the things Richard was telling you about what to expect from Jeff's defense?
He was just saying that he's a guy that's going to put all the players in position to make plays. He's going to utilize our strengths and the players' strengths to make sure that we go out there and we play successful. I think that's a good thing when you come into a new system or you playing a new system. You want to kind of understand how you're going to be used and make sure that you're not underutilized and that you get to actually show your talent and play at a high level. And I think with this system, we got a lot of talented guys on every level. And I feel like with the calls he's making and from the progress I see in practice, that there's going to be a lot of guys making a lot of plays this year. And Green Bay defense is going to be, causing a lot of plays and helping the offense be in position. And this team with the young guys on offense and the talent we have with Jordan Love and his receiving core and our backfield and our offense line, I think it's going to be a lot of big things happening this year for the Green Bay Packers.
Is there a change in how you'll be used?
Oh, yeah, man. Finally, I'm out here rushing more, and I get to get after the quarterback a whole lot more, and, I just love the system.
Preston, going into year 10, I don't mean to age you. I think you're the oldest guy on the team now. You've still only missed one game. You're here pretty much all offseason. How do you maintain that same level, and what still drives you at this point in your career?
Just taking care of the little things, the recovery, making sure I take care of my body. I put the right things in my body, and I make sure that I don't do anything to jeopardize my health, and I make sure I stay on top of my, my recovery process and taking care of my body so I don't have to miss those games. Of course, being an older guy, they feel like you start to get fragile, and it's not like that. I'm like fine wine. I'm getting better with age, as we can see, and I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to work with these guys. I'm just happy to go. I'm looking forward to the season and the things that's gonna come.
Preston, when was the last time you rushed with your hand in the dirt? Like as far as consistently?
Probably like Washington. Yeah, my 4th year.
I'm going to age you a little bit. You said 10 years. You've knocked on the doorstep a couple of times here. Do you feel any kind of internal countdown for your chances to get to the Super Bowl? Does that ever start to creep into your mind as you get along in the two?
You kind of think about that, but it's just kind of like, it's all about time with the Super Bowl, because when you see a lot of teams win it or get there, like, just, like, 2021 was that the Bengals and the Rams, Nobody picked those guys to be there, but timing, the right timing for them to be there and for them to play in that Super Bowl. It's all about timing. I think it's not about who's the best team on paper. It's about who plays the best in those big moments. Nobody probably picked us over Dallas, and a lot of teams probably picked us to lose against San Fran. We showed in those games that we won a Dallas game, and we showed at times we had a chance to win the San Fran game and go to the next round to the NFC Championship. It's all about timing. We just got to make sure that when we get our chance and we get our opportunity, we maximize it and we come out on top. That's what it's about.
It's just the offseason. Do you have a feel for what this team is yet as a vet?
I think it's electrifying. If I'm going to pick a word for it, I think this team is really electrifying. There's a lot of players out here. I'm seeing a lot of young guys and a lot of guys make plays that's going to get everybody up out their seat. Seeing the offensive guys make plays that's going to really have everybody cheering and excited to see what's going to happen this year.
How do you plan to recharge your batteries over the next 5 weeks? And it's a shorter window because of the Brazil game.
You just got to train. You got to be smart, and you got to make sure you take some time, but you also you keep in mind that like you said, we have a shorter time to get back to camp, and you just make sure you're prepared, because when we get back to camp, we're gonna hit the ground running, and we got to make sure that we're at the top of our game and that we come back in the best shape we can possible for the season.
You guys all tasted this last year, but what's it like being one of the only guys in your 30s on such a young team, and is there any extra sense of responsibility?
I mean, besides y'all keep on reminding me that I'm the only guy in my 30s, I don't really think about it much. But, like now that I'm talking to y'all, I'm just starting to feel old. I wasn't feeling old at first. I was just, I was thinking about it, but I wasn't really thinking about it till y'all keep on reminding me on my 30s. I really be thinking I'm 29 or 28 sometimes. I feel like I'm aging backwards, but when y'all keep reminding me I'm in my 30s, I start to really feel old now. But, I feel good, personally.
Is there an accomplishment that comes with that, though? Going into year 10 now?
Man, it's always a goal of mine to make the year 10. And now that I'm here, man, it's always a goal to just keep on chopping. Keep on chopping at the wood and making sure that I keep on doing what it takes to stay here. And I keep on doing what it takes to reach my own personal goals and to make sure that, because I'm so close to a lot of them. And I got so many opportunities, and I still feel like I got so much ball left in me. I feel like I got a lot of gas left in the tank. And I still have an opportunity to make big plays and play for a long time in this league.
Do you think it'll make a difference for RG to have the whole offseason healthy, to be able to train instead of what he went through last year, kind of coming back from the knee injury?
Yeah, I think that'd be great for him because, he was coming in with the right mindset. He's been doing a lot of great things. And, of course, you see what he did last season. I think this season to realize what he needed to work on last year and to fix coming off an injury. This year, having a chance to be healthy through a whole offseason and get ready for the season, I think it's going to be big for him. I'm expecting a lot of big things out of him.